Hello and welcome to Job Seekers Paradise. We are thrilled to bring you an exciting and comprehensive series that will turbocharge your AWS interview preparation. If you are aiming to excel in your AWS interviews, you are in the right place. In this series, we are going to dive deep into over 250 AWS interview questions and provide you with clear, concise, and insightful answers. Whether you are a beginner looking to build a strong foundation or a seasoned pro aiming to fine-tune your skills, we've got you covered. Before we jump into the questions, here's a quick request. If you find value in our content, if you learned something new, or if you're excited about ACING your AWS interviews, remember to hit that like button. It really helps us know what you enjoy and encourages us to create even more valuable content for you. Don't forget to share this series with your friends and colleagues who might also be on their AWS interview journey. Let's help each other succeed. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming videos in this series. We are dedicated to helping you reach your career goals, and subscribing ensures you're always in the loop with our latest insights and tutorials. So, are you ready to boost your AWS interview confidence? Let's get started. Remember, we're here for you every step of the way. Thanks for tuning in, and let's embark on this learning journey together. 1. What is AWS? AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. AWS is a platform that provides on-demand resources for hosting web services, storage, networking, databases, and other resources over the internet with a pay-as-you-go pricing. 2. What are the components of AWS? There are a few of the components of AWS. EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud. S3 Simple Storage Service. Route 53. EBS, Elastic Block Store, CloudWatch, Key Pairs. 3. What are key pairs? Key pairs are secure login information for your instances, virtual machines. To connect to the instances, we use key pairs that contain a public key and a private key. 4. What is S3? S3 stands for Simple Storage Service. It is a storage service that provides an interface that you can use to store any amount of data, at any time, from anywhere in the world. With S3 you pay only for what you use and the payment model is pay-as-you-go. 5. What are the pricing models for EC2 instances? The different pricing models for EC2 instances are as below. On demand, reserved, spot, scheduled, dedicated. 6. What are the types of volumes for EC2 instances? There are two types of volumes. Instance store volumes. EBS, Elastic Block Stores. 7. What are EBS volumes? EBS stands for Elastic Block Stores. They are persistent volumes that you can attach to the instances. With EBS volumes, your data will be preserved even when you stop your instances, unlike your instance store volumes where the data is deleted when you stop the instances. 8. What are the types of volumes in EBS? Following are the types of volumes in EBS. General purpose, provisioned IOPS, magnetic, cold HDD, throughput optimized. 9. What are the different types of instances? Following are the types of instances. General purpose, computer optimized, storage optimized, memory optimized, accelerated computing. 10. What is autoscaling and what are the components? Autoscaling allows you to automatically scale up and scale down the number of instances depending on the CPU utilization or memory utilization. There are two components in autoscaling. They are autoscaling groups and launch configuration. 11. What are reserved instances? Reserved instances are the instance where you can reserve a fixed capacity of EC2 instances. In reserved instances, you will have to get into a contract of 1 year or 3 years. 12. What is an AMI? AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. AMI is a template that contains the software configurations, launch permission and a blob device mapping that specifies the volume to attach to the instance when it is launched. 13. What is an EIP? EIP stands for Elastic IP Address. It is designed for dynamic cloud computing. When you want to have a static IP address for your instances when you stop and restart your instances, you will be using EIP address. 14. What is CloudWatch? CloudWatch is a monitoring tool that you can use to monitor your various AWS resources. like health check, network, application, etc. 15. What are the types of CloudWatch? There are two types of CloudWatch: basic monitoring and detailed monitoring. Basic monitoring is free and detailed monitoring is chargeable. 16. What are the CloudWatch metrics that are available for EC2 instances? Disk reads, disk writes, CPU utilization, network packets in, network packets out, network in, network out, CPU credit usage, CPU credit balance. 17. What is the minimum and maximum size of individual objects that you can store in S3? The minimum size of individual objects that you can store in S3 is 0 bytes and the maximum bytes that you can store for individual objects is 5 terabytes. 18. What are the different storage classes in S3? Following are the types of storage classes in S3. Standard frequently accessed. Standard infrequently accessed. One zone infrequently accessed. Glacier. RRS, reduced redundancy storage. 19. What is the default storage class in S3? The default storage class in S3 in standard is frequently accessed. 20. What is Glacier? Glacier is the backup or archival tool that you use to back up your data in S3. 22. How can you secure access to your S3 bucket? There are two ways that you can control the access to your S3 buckets. ACL, Access Control List. Bucket Policers. 22. How can you encrypt data in S3? You can encrypt the data by using the below methods. Server-side encryption, S3, AES 256 encryption. Server-side encryption, KMS, Key Management Service. Server-side encryption, C, client-side. 23. What are the parameters for S3 pricing? The pricing model for S3 is as below. Storage used. Number of requests you make. Storage management. Data transfer. Transfer acceleration. 24. What is the prerequisite to work with cross-region replication in S3? You need to enable versioning on both the source bucket and destination to work with cross-region replication. Also, both the source and destination buckets should be in different regions. 25. What are roles? Roles are used to provide permissions to entities that you trust within your AWS account. Roles are users in another account. Roles are similar to users, but with roles you do not need to create any username and password to work with the resources. 26. What are policies and what are the types of policies? Policies are permissions that you can attach to the users that you create. These policies will contain that access that you have provided to the users that you have created. There are two types of policies. Managed policies. Inline policies. 27. What is CloudFront? CloudFront is an AWS web service that provided businesses and application developers with an easy and efficient way to distribute their content with low latency and high data transfer speeds. CloudFront is the Content Delivery Network, CDN, of AWS. 28. What are edge locations? Edge location is the place where the contents will be cached. When a user tries to access some content, the content will be searched in the edge location. If it is not available, then the content will be made available from the origin location and a copy will be stored in the edge location. 29. What is the maximum individual archive that you can store in Glacier? You can store a maximum individual archive of up to 40 terabytes. 30. What is VPC? VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. VPC allows you to easily customize your networking configuration. VPC is a network that is logically isolated from other networks in the cloud. It allows you to have your own IP address range, subnets, internet gateways, NAT gateways, and security groups. 31. What is VPC peering connection? VPC peering connection allows you to connect one VPC with another VPC. Instances in these VPC behave as if they are in the same network. 32. What are NAT gateways? NAT stands for Network Address Translation. NAT gateways enable instances in a private subnet to connect to the internet but prevent the internet from initiating a connection with those instances. 33. How can you control the security of your VPC? You can use security groups and NACL, Network Access Control List, to control the security of your VPC. 34. What are the different types of storage gateway? Following are the types of storage gateway. File gateway. Volume gateway. Tape gateway. 35. What is a snowball? Snowball is a data transport solution that used source appliances to transfer large amounts of data into and out of AWS. Using Snowball, you can move huge amounts of data from one place to another, which reduces your network costs and long transfer times and also provides better security. 36. What are the database types in RDS? Following are the types of databases in RDS: Aurora, Oracle, MySQL Server, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, SQL Server. 37. What is a Redshift? Amazon Redshift is a data warehouse product. It is a fast and powerful, fully managed, petabyte-scale data warehouse service in the cloud. 38. What is SNS? SNS stands for Simple Notification Service. SNS is a web service that makes it easy to notifications from the cloud. You can set up SNS to receive email notifications or message notifications. 39. What are the types of routing policies in Route 53? Following are the types of routing policies in Route 53. Simple routing, latency routing, failover routing, geolocation routing, weighted routing, multi-value answer. 40. What are the types of queues in SQS? There are two types of queues in SQS. Standard queue. FIFO, first in first out. 41. What is multi-as RDS? Multi-as, availability zone. RDS allows you to have a replica of your production database in another availability zone. Multi-as, availability zone, database is used for disaster recovery. You will have an exact copy of your database. So when your primary database goes down, your application will automatically fail over to the standby database. 42. What are the types of backups in RDS database? There are two types of backups in RDS database. Automated backups. Manual backups, which are known as snapshots. Thanks for joining us in this part of our AWS interview series. We're committed to your success and look forward to more insights in our upcoming videos. Please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your engagement fuels our drive to create valuable content. Stay tuned for the next part. Keep learning, keep sharing, and keep growing. See you soon.